spiritual life coach and also your spiritual business coach and confidence coach. So, welcome to this week's live training. Let me take a sip of coffee real fast. Before we get started, we're going to let some folks come in. So, I hope everyone is doing well today on this live training. I go live weekly all over on my platforms, social media, my Facebook group, Facebook page, YouTube channel. So hopefully you will catch me on one of my social media platforms. So, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. So, my name is Madam Z. I am your magical life coach and your spiritual business coach and confidence coach. So, what does that mean? So many titles, right? That means that I teach women who have a spiritual business to create wealth in their spiritual business, along with teaching magic around that business. So it's kind of twofold. I teach them how to be confident in their business, how to create wealth in their business, and also create magic or the law of attraction around that business. Oh, hello. Thanks for joining me. If you are catching the live, hit live for me. And if you're catching the replay, hit replay for me. So glad you're joining me. I know that I usually go live about 3:33, 3 o'clock, 3:33 Central Time sometimes. I'm between those time frames, and a lot of people are still at work, so I still get a lot of people on replay. So I just want to make sure that you guys are getting some replay love. So, and the people who are joining me live, thanks for taking some time off and joining me today. I always appreciate long conversations. So let's jump into it. So I think we are good on social media. Let me pull up my notes so I don't forget anything. So today we're going to be talking about 3 top sales conversion events in your spiritual business. And I talk about this a lot with my clients, my one-on-one clients, on how to create more sales, more wealth, more people, more leads in their business. And we always talk about, okay, Madam Z, I have these, this program or these sessions. Now, how do I get those people from in my container, right, in my ecosystem, in my magical world, and how do I get them into a actual funnel, what we call a sales funnel, or moving them through the process of being a lead, being in their magical kind of community, into buying or purchasing a course, program, session with you. I've been doing this for a very long time, 8+ years. I know I was online way before COVID. So I've been doing all of this way before COVID. So online sales and in-person sales are not new to me. I have been doing a combination of in-person and online sales for the majority of my business. It's been a hybrid of both. So I want to share with you today the top 3 events that I use and I have found throughout the years that have been very profitable for me. And so this will give you an idea on where to start, where you should be focusing on, and what you should be planning for the next 3 months. Because remember, I'm going to be talking about the 3 things, events, the conversion events that I like to do. But remember, you need to, like we call backtrack into it. You want to figure out a date of when you want to start this, right? Open it up. And then your event open, or when you want to start your event, and then backtrack it 3 months. And it's going to take about 3 months to plan. Some other things will take more about that. So you want to back into when you want to start actually doing stuff. So are you guys interested or excited about the sales conversions events that we're talking about? I know people are like, oh my God, sales. This is the most important reason why spiritual businesses fail, is because they don't look at their business as sales. And I'm not mean sales equals sleazy. This is about connection and conversations with your ideal clients, the people who want to learn from you. They're already in your magical world. They already are, captivated by what you're doing, what you're selling, what you're promoting, what your services are. They're already there. Now we just have to get them moved into an actual sales type of commitment. So they're hungry. They want to know what you're selling. They want to be part of your energy. This is not bro marketing. We feel into our creatrix energy, our high priestess energy, and we attract what we want to bring in. So the first thing, I'm excited too. It took me a while to learn this because I've done all three of these. Um, and I love all three of them in their own little way, right? Some of them are more challenging, some of them take a lot of work to set up, some of them are easy, some of them are like, oh my God, I'm glad that's over with. That was a lot of work. But the return on investment, the ROI, or the return on the effort that you put into it is usually very amazing. So the first one, I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write these down. The first one that I really like is super easy for you to start doing. You can do that and jump into that probably within a month. Is a free workshop. I know people are like, oh my God, free workshops. I know what they're going to do. They're going to sell you in the end, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to sell them in the end. You can just, you know, another way to create that intimate setting, that intimate energy exchange. But people now know that when you're going to get into a free workshop with you, you're probably going to be pitching them or selling them something. So they already know, they're already prepared to, like, hey, I want to buy into your program. I want to book a couple sessions with you. Let's go ahead and do it. So don't think of sales or the free workshop as no one's going to join because they already know that they're going to be sold to. Well, yeah, they already know that. Buyers are not dumb anymore. They know that if they join the free workshop, that they're probably going to be pitched to. But they're okay with that because they want to know what you're selling, what you're doing, how you can change their lives, how you can heal them. They're ready for that. So don't shy away from doing free workshops thinking that, oh, they already know that I'm going to pitch them something. Well, yeah, right? Because we need to eat. This is a business, this is not a charity. We have to make money, we have bills to pay, we want wealth in our life. We have, want to create this legacy. We want to create a lifetime of remembering, right? Of who we are, what we did, and who we helped. So don't let that stop you from not creating a free workshop. All right. Now, free workshops, yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Hey, Sally, thanks for joining us live. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Um, so don't let that stop you from creating a free workshop. Now, what is a free workshop? And when I work with clients, we dive deep into which ones of these they want to create, which ones they resonate with most. Um, Free workshops just give them a little taste of, excuse me, of what it's like to work with you. Okay. So maybe you want to talk about your program, or maybe you want to pull a quick card for a few of the people in there in the group. Maybe you want to, show a little bit of the process of what you do when you do Reiki healing, or you want to talk about the outcomes, or, maybe you just want to have a free workshop sprinkled in with a bunch of party stuff. Maybe you want to have a contest. I've had really good um, outcomes with, hey, let's just have a free workshop. Let's, talk about whatever it is you want to talk about, whatever you're selling, your modality, whatever it is, your outcome. Let's win some prizes. The first 3 people who do this are going to win some prizes. I have a wheel that I spin, and I'm like, this is your prize kind of thing. So make it fun. Don't make it like you have to just sit there and just be like a talking head. Have balloons, have party favors, have setups. Um, have mood lighting, set the scene for your people so they know that what it's like to work with you, right? So you're creating this energy shift and exchange, like, hey, I'm just not a normal practitioner. I work with modalities, I work with higher beings, I work with, Akashic records or whatever. So let's, dive into that a little bit. So you want to create this scene with people and make it fun. Think outside the box. Forget about doing these, background crap that everybody's doing, which is fine. That's not my thing, but I want people to actually see what my office looks like, what it's like to work with me. I want to invite them into my energy, into my magical world, and what it's like to work with me. So think outside the box. You're inviting them into your home, you're inviting them into your sacred space. So what does that sacred space look like? Create that fun environment for them while you're on the free workshop. Yeah, I think that's very important too. The ambiance, setting the scene, you know, show them your personality. Hmm. Good point. I agree with that. You love free workshops. I do too, because you get so much value from them. And usually free workshops are about an hour, 1 to 2 hours. It doesn't have to be long. I usually like to keep them in an hour. And then I work with my clients in creating the workshop, what they're going to do, um, how much time to spend on each interval of what the workshop looks like, because there's a strategy behind what you're doing with these conversion events. All right. So it's not like, oh, just let's just have a party and let's just hang out, unless you want to, that's fine. But with the free workshop, when this is about conversion events, you have strategy. And when I work with my clients one on one, I talk about the strategy about what you should be doing at this timestamp, and this time, when to wrap it up and when to sell. And, there's a whole strategy behind it. Yeah, there is. And I work with my clients and I tell my clients, this is what needs to be done. We'll map things out with them. So it's really a no brainer. Just follow my steps and you'll be good to go. The second one, which I really like, well, I like all these. I keep telling you I like all these, which I do. And it just depends on everybody's personality and how much work they want to put into it. So I put them in order as super easy to medium to really just a lot of work. So the second one is a 3 to 5 day challenge. Now, when I was starting out, I did a 5 day challenge, and that used to be the norm, right? 5 day challenges. Yep. I did a Master Your Magic 5 day challenge. I did a Unleash Your Inner Wild Witch 5 day challenge, which is now my lead magnet. So now it's free. But actually, that was an actual live 5 day challenge. But now you can do a 5 day challenge, but now you get more. I wouldn't say more. I mean, I wouldn't say more. But people like the 3 days because they don't have time to do the whole 5 days. So I think the sweet spot is probably 3 to 4 days right now, although you can do five, but do 3 to 5 days challenge. And this includes workbooks. This includes going live every single day. This includes inviting people in. Um, there's a whole strategy against that too, around how to create your 3 to 5 day challenge. So a lot of my people have come in from my 3 to 5 day challenge, and you create that sense of community, and you create that hive mind, which I really love, and the energy and the vibe and everything is just insane, right? I probably need to do another 3 to 5 day challenge. I haven't done one in a long time. So you probably see that in the next couple months, for in my social media, me creating a next 3 to 5 day challenge. Sorry, I got the hiccups. So that is really good. We have strategy that I work with my clients, how to be successful in that 3 to 5 day challenge. It's a lot of work, which means you got to do workbooks. You have to schedule posts. You have to schedule links. You have to schedule time to interact. You have to schedule time to, if you want to track your top people, maybe you're giving prizes away. So it's a lot of back end stuff, but the outcome is amazing. So you will make a lot of people convert into warm leads, into actual buyers. And they get to see you every single day and what your energy is like. And they look forward to actually being in your energy and how you work and seeing your personality. Um, and to be honest with you, they want to really just work with you because your personality, your vibe, your energy, right? So that's a way to get in front of more people. Yeah, I agree. I've gotten a lot of people um, from the 3 to 5 day challenges, and I had success in that too. So yeah, I'm glad that you have too. That's one of your biggest ones, right? Is a 3 to 5 day challenge. Yeah. And then when we create this stuff, we talk about magic around it or the law of attraction. I've been a witch for a very long time, even before the internet. And so a lot of spiritual practices forget that they have to do the spiritual work and or the magical work, the law of attraction, the candle magic, while you're doing all of these conversion events. You just don't hop on, right? And just like, this is what we're doing. You have to create your intentions. You have to create your affirmations in the morning. When I work with my clients, I give them step by step. This is what you need to do before you go live. This is what you need to do before you work on your 3 to 5 day challenge. Every single day, this has to be done. So we're doing the muggle, earthly stuff here, but you also have to do the spiritual stuff, the law of attraction stuff, the candle magic, the as above, so below, the magician work, right? So that's one of the reasons why a lot of spiritual businesses fail is because they're just not doing the sales tactics and they're not doing the magic, the law of attraction work that has to be done, right? Yeah, I think it's very important. That's how I've been successful in my business. I've been doing this for a long time. So the last one, the third one, okay, which is going to be the hardest, is going to be the toughest. It takes about 3 to 4 months to get everything together, but it's one of the best ways to get sales, and it's one of the funnest ways, I think, because you bring in a lot of people. So the third one, that way I like to work with conversion events, is summits. Now, I have been involved with a lot of summits. WitchCom, I just finished with that one. Female entrepreneur, spiritual entrepreneurship, and my friend Christina's summits, and also Witch Fest summits, women leaders summits. So not only have I ran them, but I've also been a part of them. I'm telling you, running them is a lot harder than actually just being a presenter at these summits. But the reason why I like these summits is because, and I also did my own online summit back right before when the pandemic started. So I think it was a few years ago for sure. We were supposed to go to New Orleans that, and then the pandemic hit. So we had to shift that and bring that all online. It was amazing. This is before, we were trying to figure out Zoom, although I did Zoom before, but we never had Zoom as far as, we never utilized it as far as using it as summits in rooms and speakers. That was new to Zoom. So we were very much um, on the cusp of that, right? So very much innovative with that. So it was a challenge, but we had so many amazing presenters. And not only that, but you get to be a part of other people's audience. Um, I like to host my own sometimes. I haven't done a big one in a long time because it's a lot of work, a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. By the end of that, you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do another summit again. And I haven't in a while because it's exhausting working with your speakers, getting the schedule down. But for the return on investment, the efforts, you get to tap into everybody else's audience. So, not only your own, but say you have 20 speakers, right? You get to tap into their audience, their leads, their people. So, for the effort that you're putting in the return on investment, it is amazing. It's a lot of fun too. Once you get it automated, or once you go through your first one, is pretty much over and over, just rinse and repeat, right? But it's a lot of work up front. You're looking for your first one, you're probably looking about 5 or 6 months, right? Unless you're really motivated, unless you are really like tech savvy, um, you can bust through it in 3 months. But you have to get your speakers, and you have to, do all this, and you have to get the images, and you have to get, the schedule down and everything. So I teach my clients how to do this, and I teach them by experience, whether you want to do the summit live or whether you want to have it pre-recorded, so that way you don't have any tech issues or anything like that. Um, and so we create your summit also, which is going to bring in a crap ton of people and a lot of sales for that. Yeah, I love summits. I just finished WitchCon, and absolutely one of my favorite ones, WitchCon. I'm just glad I don't have to be the one to put it together. I just have to show up and do my thing. So I've made a lot of clients from these three sales conversion events. Free workshop. Start with the free workshop. 3 to 5 day challenge is really easy. And then your third one is going to be your hardest, but that's going to give you probably the most return on investment on that one. So get started on those 3 sales conversion events. Look at your calendar, look at your moon cycles, look at, the wheel of the year when it's a good time to start some of these. And if you are interested in carving out some of these, or if you're interested in creating wealth in your spiritual business, and you need a spiritual business coach who knows all this, is seasoned with this, who can help you through all of this, click my link in the bio or send me a message, and let's talk about getting you into my 13-week spiritual business course. All right, let's talk about that. I do have a spiritual business intensive coming up on the 20th, which is, the full moon, I believe. I always forget what moon it is. No, the new moon. Sorry, just got over the full moon a couple weeks ago. Let me look. It's interesting because that's going to be on the 20th, and I plan all of my business stuff on the 20th, on the moon cycle. Sorry. And that's what I teach with my clients. It's very important that we use the energy of the moon to work with our business cycles. Um, so that is actually Ostara, and it is actually a new moon. So if you want to bring in new money, new wealth, new clients, and use the energy of Ostara and the new moon, this would be a prime event for you to get into. VIP 4 hour, intensive, where we carve out and create, what I call crafting your offers, your packages, your clients, tons of workbooks. We're going to go through all of this one by one. So at the end of the 4 hours, you'll have strategy, you will have a plan, you will have your pricing, you will have your package, coaching session, program, coach, course, whatever it is. And you'll be able to hit the ground running after these 4 hours and get clients and start selling your courses, programs, sessions, whatever it is, right? That is $333 until I only have 2 spots left open at that price. After that, it goes up to 444, then goes up to 555. Early bird pricing is 333. Jump on that. Link is in the description or in the bio. That is the 20th. So we're working on the energy with the new moon and the energy of Ostara. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this training. And if you have any questions about working with me, please send me a message. All right, everyone. We will see you next week in next week's training, which on